to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, the fight up front will be the key as both defenses come in ranked in the top 10 in total sacks. It's the Titans going up against the Jaguars. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the two men who will be calling tonight's game. As we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Larry, with a side of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Mariota now on second down. He's got time in the pocket, buying time to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
First down, Mariota. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
He was looking for Dorial Green Beckham, and it's 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Bortles now on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Letting one go deep. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
Offside, defense.
And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They get 25 yards out of that one, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
His throw caught right around the 6. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Finding time. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Can't find anyone open. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars' Jason Myers now for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Left side, caught by Matthews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, the coaches mentioned they weren't as concerned about big play offense. They thought they could get some shorter, quicker stuff and be consistent. And that's kind of what they showed there.
What they saw in preparation, what they saw on film, is a defense that likes to get out fast in terms of coverage, meaning they either bail out or they give them a lot of space to throw the underneath stuff. So they decided they'd take advantage of it and worked on it hard in practice this week. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Mariota. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As she said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old-school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Yeldon, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Green Beckham has it over the middle. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Slot man moves right. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Looks like the defense in press coverage here, and now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss. And what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mariota now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now the return, Rashad Green. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
They come out here in the eye. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And now out come the Jags. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense...
Second down, here's Yeldon. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll bring him back within 4. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 11 on the gain there, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen won at the point of attack. Their leverage way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. That's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Rashard Matthews with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Going to give to Yeldon. And he's got some space here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's Yeldon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From midfield, here's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
Holding offense.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me. Rebound. Come on, baby.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake. Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Jalen Smith in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Jaguars now. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky. Preach. Second down, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw, Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Jags a first down. Bortles to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd down and 3. They come up in an offset eye. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bortles got to have this one. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So 2nd and 10 here, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Bortles again. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different from driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.